Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Good to go here. Good to go here. And okay. All right. Good to go here. Good to go here. It looks like I'm good to go here. Islam, Islam, Islam. We are here. Or Islam, Islam, Islamism. We are here, we are here, we are here, we are here for 30 minutes more or less. Actually, it's probably going to be 30 minutes because I got another appointment. And I want to be professional. And that's actually the topic of today's chat. Welcome to Tuesday Chamber Chat. I am Sister Tahita S. Najil of CalifaMedia.com and .com, mrcicharities.com and org, riseofthemoors.com and org, and certifiedmoorish.com and org. Today is Tuesday, and I am here to have my weekly presentation on Tuesdays. I'm trying to be good and trying to establish some a schedule, some consistency, so to speak. Thank you all for being here. So each Tuesday I'm coming on here to address things that I might have seen in the professional realm that Moors might be interested in, or issues that I saw pop up that Moors might want to be aware of that I saw in the professional realm. That the second one is what we're talking about today, professionalism. All right. But before I begin, a few announcements. So I have a new book coming out, CalifaMedia.com, and I think it's on here in the TikTok shop and in the Instagram shop. And if you're on YouTube seeing this later, it's on CalifaMedia.com. It's a new book called Take Your Places. All right. Corporate strategies for Moorish Americans, where, like I've been telling people, this is not a surrender. This is a positioning wherein I use the example of the South Africans. When the Zulus, the Xhosa, etc., overthrew their colonial oppressors, did they throw out the whole government, or did they just replace the colonial oppressors with their own people and keep it moving so they didn't have to set up a whole new bureaucracy and teach everybody how to use it and have a catastrophe and famines and all that stuff like they had after the Chinese did away with the imperial system and installed communism? I'm not saying it's wrong what they did, right? I'm just saying that's what happens when you throw everything out instead of just taking it over. So I'm of the position that it's all ours. We've been kind of tricked into being temporarily enslaved while other people thought they were getting over and establishing our bureaucracy for us, and now we're going to be taking it over. That's how I look at it. And in that light, I'm saying, hey, before everybody else gets in, you might want to position yourself to be a Rockefeller, a Carnegie, a Vanderbilt. You know, those people who just like, I see something coming over the horizon. Let me dip my toe in so my progeny, well, not so much the Vanderbilts because they kind of burnt out because they didn't set their stuff up right, apparently. But anyway, I'm saying this book teaches you how to use what has been set up on our continent, Moors, right? I don't see why we should throw it out when people are already being taxed for that, using this. And then all we have to do is say, no, not into not into that bank account, not into that treasury, put it into this treasury. Why would I want to get rid of that? Right? It's already set up. We just got to switch accounts. Well, are you kidding me? Probably don't even have to do that much. You just got to check an additional box type of thing. But like I was saying, so new book coming out. Details on CalifaMedia.com and CertifiedMoorish.com, because I just got my first report back from the field, Islam to the Moor, who sent it in, Jay Bay, who just, ironically or not ironically, he acquired the 508c1a toolkit available on CalifaMedia.com, and he followed through and set up his corporation. He's the first one to get back to me. I don't know if anybody else has done it. He's the first one to report back, and he's reporting back that he set up a corporation so he can use that to set up a trust to start doing the prophets work better in Delaware, which he sent me the paperwork for it. He sent me his certification of incorporation because he's using that straw to do some other stuff organically. Before people say, you surrendering? Buy the book and see if I'm surrendering. Actually, you don't even have to buy the book. Go on to certifiedmoorish.org and there's a link that says, all about 508, and it tells you everything I'm doing. Breaking it down, right? Because people all love to argue without saying that you wrong. Finish the sentence. You don't say why. You just say I'm wrong. Anyway, let me stay on my notes because why? I respect your time and I'll be all over the place, because I got a lot of error in my chart. So yeah, that's why I have to have notes. So yeah, new book. Upcoming Moorish meetups. I probably just stopped talking about something, but that's okay. Upcoming Moorish meetups in Georgia and Sedona, Arizona. The Georgia meetup is still in the works. I am in talks with the Beacon more than 2 months in advance of being there. If you intend on attending, all you need to know is we will be in Georgia November 14th through the 16th. I'll actually probably be there the 13th through the 17th because I want to do some stuff, right? So anyway, we'll be there the 14th through the 16th. So you can, in Georgia, Atlanta, it'll definitely be some stuff going on in Atlanta itself, right? But we're still working it out 2 months in advance. My projection, my manifestation, what I'm trying to do is head up maybe an hour and a half up north to the Chattahoochee Forest Reserve, where they have guided stargazing tours, and I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of some, okay, that's at night. Can we do some horseback riding to that spot? Because I'm taking my children on tour of our estate. All right, I'm gonna have a good time. Might as well. Let me create some memories while I'm at it, right? And boy, the benefit of homeschooling, right? We could take off whenever we feel like it. All that, and running your own business, we could take off whenever we feel like it. I'm not bragging. I'm saying this is why you should be doing it. If you're on the fence, right? Yeah, go ahead, hop that fence, and at least don't be reckless, but start setting some stuff up. All right. So anyway, so that's Georgia, November 14th through the 16th. We will be in and around the Atlanta area. Okay, as long as you get to Atlanta, you'll be straight, because at least what's already set in stone is Sunday, November 16th, where we will be at the Beltline in Atlanta. So that's for definite, for sure. Islam to all those who are here. Thank you. I'm just trying to get through this stuff because I actually do have another appointment, but that brother might have to wait. Because actually, I'm feeling good. And I'm looking at the astrology. This is a great day to be doing what I'm doing right now. The next Moorish meetup, Sedona, Arizona. So, this one will be taking place January 9th through January 10th of 2026. This is 5 months advance notice. All right. I like Southwest because it's cheap and it's easy. Whatever. I might be upgrading to Delta in a minute, but right now, if you are on the frugal side, right? Sign up. This is not a plug. I'm not getting anything for saying this. Might want to sign up for Southwest Airlines notifications, because I swear it's like every other month they're having sales for get your tickets for $50 round one, not the one way round, $50, right? And they go to they go to Arizona. I'm just saying, I'm giving you 5 months notice, letting you know you can probably get some cheap tickets to come out to Phoenix, fly out to Phoenix, right? And then from Phoenix, we will be making our way to Sedona and stopping at spots before we get there, right? Sedona, Arizona, where there's this junction of all these ley lines. I'm not going to go into depth because there are Moors. I look at 3 gradients of Moors, okay? And this is in no particular order or an indication of anybody's level of aptitude or whatever. There's a group of Moors who want to get other people into the movement. Those are the missionaries, okay? There are a group of Moors who are teaching the people who the missionaries have collected, okay? Then there are a group of Moors who are ready to apply what they've learned. That's me. So if I don't explain anything, it's because I'm presuming that you've already passed through the first 2 chambers. And this is the 3rd chamber. Welcome to the chamber chat. Get it? All right, cool. continuing on. So if I don't explain anything, that's why. So Sedona is a junction of all these ley lines. You can feel the place buzzing. We will be making our way from Phoenix. I still got to get my tickets, but I got 5 months, right? Oh my goodness. So from Phoenix up to Sedona, stopping at various spots. I think, what did the brother say? If Reggie L is on here, if you're on here talking some nonsense, I'm about to block you right now. I'll take the time. Let me see. Yeah, stupid people not invited. How about that? Did that make sense? Or do I need to break that down for you too? Let me block you because you dumb. You a burnout. There we go. Blocked. All right, that felt good. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that this message may be spread widely to assist in our mission to normalize Moorish. Anyway, like I was saying, to the learned Moors. Anyway, so there's a bunch of spots. I think one of them is called like Allahville. If Reggie L is on here, that'd be great, right? If you could clarify for me, that'd be dope. And that's January 9th through the 10th. So on the 9th, making our way up, spending the night, taking in the energies from that junction of all those ley lines, and then leaving the morning of the 10th and making our way back and stopping at some other stops. 2 stops that are on there. The brother sent me the itinerary. He sent me the itinerary, and I have to look at it. It's like, I got it. I got it. So, but I can't say that I actually read it. But I will read it. But so far, if I'm not mistaken, we will be stopping at Montezuma's Castle, okay, and Montezuma's Well. These are 2 very, very interesting points in the, let me see. Let's see. Delete that. Hate speech. There we go. Let's see if I can get this dude restricted for some time. Yeah, I'll knock on you in a minute. There we go. All right, like I was saying. All right, moving on. So that's that. Moorish Meetup. So new book, Moorish Meetups. And of course, all of this on different sites, CalifaMedia.com, riseofthemoors.org, and certifiedmoorish.org. But everything, the hub is CalifaMedia.com. You can get to everything from there. All right, so yeah. All right. And, don't forget, Friday roundups. I do not cover news on these. Tuesday is for me to collaborate with the Moors who are actually trying to do something. Like, I'm not saying that you not, like you're lazy or anything. Like, you're tired of working for other people. That's what I mean, all right? And those who are just considering it. This is for us, all right? Welcome. And Friday roundups are when I actually, I look up throughout the week. I keep track of what's going on in the world, keeping track of the news and all that goodness. And, then I give commentary on said news, as well as other announcements. That's on Fridays at 6 p.m. on wherever you're watching this, except for YouTube. And it will be uploaded the following day on YouTube. All right. Okay, cool. 13 minutes in. I might be able to make my meeting. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate you all being here. That being said, let's see. Today's main topic, professionalism. All right. Why am I covering professionalism? First of all, this is a chamber chat. Like I said, this is my attempt to network. In addition to the meetups where we meet up in person, let me talk about what's going on, what Moors might be wanting to look into to position themselves to take over, because the corporate United States is falling apart, okay? That's the corporate United States. It wasn't always corporate, if you think about it. Okay, here he go again. This is not my cat. This is my son's cat. Anyway, so this is my perspective. If you do not agree, make a video and post it on your own page. I don't want to hear your perspective. That's why I'm taking the point. I would love to hear a comment, but it's like, okay, I don't agree. Click on this to see my perspective. Go for it, right? But, take the effort and set something up and post something to your own stuff. Don't be trying to post manifestos to my stuff, because I'm going to let you know right now I'm going to just delete it. Don't waste your time. I'm letting you know. So, professionalism, all right? Recently, and I am so thankful for this, Moors have been reaching, and I am not going to name any names. So if you think I'm talking about you, yes, I am. All right. I am not doing this to shame. I am using this as a teaching moment. It's an opportunity. All right. That's it. That's all. The end. All right. I will not name names. All right. If you want to comment and say that was me she was talking about, go for it. Otherwise, I will be citing examples of what made me want to talk about this and how it probably should have been approached. Actually, how it definitely should have been approached. Okay. So I've been recently like trying to drum up, I'm beating the drums of corporate war. The United States, the corporate United States is falling apart. The organic thing that was adopted to form the corporate United States, the Iroquois Confederacy needs to retake its place as governing those said United States, because states means nations to everybody else. What we call nations, the rest of the world calls states. So this is a union of states, and the wrong people are running it. Okay, so first things first, take over the money, because you need to fund your movement. And then, taking over the money is way easier and less bloody than trying to, kill folks to take over stuff. That's just my perspective. If you don't agree, put it down, put it in writing, put it in video, and post it to your platform, your page. All right, please. No manifestos, because they will be deleted. Anyway, so the thing that inspired me to do this, since I've been out here putting myself out, saying, here's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Do you need some assistance, or do you want to link up and we can do something bigger? So some Moors have been reaching out, and I was supposed to do this last week, but I had something like tragic come up, and I'm not about to go into that. So I'm like, okay, I got to postpone it until next week. Not very professional, but hey, some things just cannot be helped. And I'm glad I did work because a fourth example showed up of professionalism. And I'm so glad I waited, because the fourth example was a lot closer to what is the preferred approach. So the first thing that happened was one more. He sent me a link. He just sent me a link. That's it. Didn't say what it was for. No, like, how usually if you send somebody a link, a little preview will show you what it is. It didn't have that. Didn't tell me what he was sending. What is this? Why are you sending it to me? I'm confused. Delete. Because I got stuff to do. I'm not trying to be sitting here solving riddles, right? Then the next one, he sent a link that showed a product. But again, okay, there's the link. I see the product. Why are you sending me this? I get it. I see what it is, but why are you sending this to me? I don't have time to figure this out. Delete, okay? And this is B2B. I'm presuming you're contacting me because I'm saying I want to help other Moors set up businesses to do business with the business I'm operating under. So I'm presuming that you're sending me these links because you want to do business to business, not business to individual, or B2P, business to person or personal, right? So, and I'm just looking like, is this how our people are approaching this stuff? This isn't good, but it does explain a lot, right? And then the third example, because there was 4 last week, and then 3 last week, and then a 4th one showed up, I think today or yesterday. The other one, he emailed me a proposal. All right. It was a whole drawn out proposal. It was probably well written and well researched and justified. I don't know, because I didn't read it. All right. You just sent it to me. You didn't ask me if I had time to read this thing. Because if you had asked, I would have been like, I don't have time to read this. You might want to shop this around, because I'm letting you know now I didn't have time to read it. And then, or in the alternative, did you see a request for proposals anywhere? Because that's a thing where people, it's like putting out a job application or a for hire sign, right? I want to hire an individual. I could put out a request for proposal. And I got this job that's kind of involved, and I need somebody to put together a scope of work and tell me how much it's going to cost. No, you just sent this to me. I didn't have time to read it. I would have told you that if you would have asked. Delete. I didn't even look at it, right? Because I didn't have time. And then the third one, or the 4th one, if I remember correctly, because it's funny how clearly I can remember the stuff that happened a week ago, but I'm trying to remember what happened yesterday. So the one from yesterday was, I think he included the link, or I don't know if it was a he or she. They included the link, right? Said why they were sending me the link, And if I had time to please take a look at the link. Okay, I haven't deleted your stuff. I'll get to that when I have a chance. Thank you for your consideration. That's all it took, right? How very professional of you, right? And I'm just like, wow. So those first three people, I'm guessing it's business to business because I don't operate in my individual capacity, right? And it's like, okay, just a link, delete. A link saying, look at this, delete, right? A proposal, delete, right? Because you're not respecting my time. And what's that very old, it's not even a saying. What is that? A maxim. Time is money. I can actually sue you if you mess up with my time and cause me to lose money. What is that? Tortious interference? I think I've been saying tortuous. It's tortious, which makes sense. All right. So, I'm doing good. That being said, I'm about to break it down. I'm going to try to go, I don't know what that was. I'm going to try to go through it quickly because it sounds like I got to get to something else. Is somebody in here? Nope, nobody's here to go address that. So it's just me, yay. So part one, first thing, first impressions, all right? So again, what not to do or what you should remember. Every email and every DM is your reputation. That is your first impression is the most important. You better make it good because you might not get another one. So like I said, just sending me a link. Oh, that's sloppy. Say, hey, check this out. Who do you think you're talking to? Oh, you think you're talking to somebody from the block. I might look like that person, but in my individual capacity, that might work. But you're trying to do B2B. All right, business to business. That's not going to work. All right. Like I said, always, instead of just sending a link, of course, just add who you are, a brief introduction. Hey, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah of blah, blah, blah. I saw that you blah. You know what? Instead of trying to make up something, I'm going to give y'all an example at the end. All right. Because this example actually happened today. And I'm not going to keep y'all long. I'm going to run through this. So first impressions matter. Every DM/email is your reputation. First impressions, because you might not get a second one. The example is don't send a link with no context. Okay. Always add why you're sending and who you are and why you're sending it. Give it an introduction. Links are fine. Just justify it, right? Answer the question, who cares? Or so what, right? That kind of thing. Key phrase, context is currency. Because I might have checked it. Who knows? Maybe I blew some opportunity. Because I'm like, I don't have time to figure this out. Delete. We'll never know, right? Unless you fix it and send it back to me. Because I didn't even look. I don't remember who it came from, right? That kind of thing. That's why I say don't take it personally because I don't remember who it came from. So next is respecting time and attention. Again, the product link, no explanation. Or hey, check this out. That's great for somebody you know. I don't know you. Don't act like I know you. Let's be professionals about this. Let's exercise some morals, right? People are always referring to morals as being the foundation of how you conduct yourself with other people. Right? So we're supposed to be the standard. Right? Don't do that. Don't act like that. Don't be too familiar. How about that? All right. Moors were stuck up because they were great. I saw something it was really cool. They were like, don't be friendly, be familiar. Okay? Because friends can get messy, involved, and I'll never don't be friendly, be formal. Be formal. Don't be friendly, be formal. Friendly is up in the air. I don't know where it might go. You said the wrong thing because we both thought this was something else. Now I'll never talk to you again. Formal comes with a set of rules, protocols, right? Procedures. Can't mess that up. Those usually last until one of the parties dies because everybody knows what to expect and how to proceed. In the business world, it's called being professional, all right? If you're late and you have a question, my apologies for being tardy. Don't make no excuses. And I probably missed this when you already presented it, but did you cover the part when? I did that in a speech, and the lady was just like, oh, she couldn't see me. She couldn't tell who I was. I guess maybe my tone came through and she thought I was so-called black. But I'm just like, she was like, oh, well, thank you. No, I appreciate your consideration. All right. This was a salesperson talking to me like that because she was trying to sell me a subscription. Right. Professionalism. All right, we supposed to be setting the standards. People are busy. Don't make them guess. All right, one sentence. All you could, like the guy who sent me the link and said, "Hey, look at this." Why should I look at it? If I gotta ask that question, I'm just gonna delete it. That's just me, right? Show respect by making it easy to understand why it matters. Answer the question, who cares? All right. 3, inquiry before pitch. Again, that proposal, right? The full proposal sent without asking me, was I even interested in something like that? Do I even have the time to look at something like that right now? All right. And I've actually had people, I just finished a book. Even though other people have been asking me, can you help me with my book? Right? They asked me, do you have time to look at this book? I said, no, but make sure you keep my number because and give me about 3 months. And then if I say no again, 6 months. But you see, they asked first, right? They didn't just like send me something. Don't do that. Don't be presumptuous. Be respectful. Presume people are busy. All right. If you have a proposal, ask them first, do you want to even look at this, right? And you might want to give up I got this proposal. It's about this and that, yada, yada. And then you let them say yes or no. It shows a respect. It's like, oh, okay, this person is considerate. I might be able to work with them. Instead of trying to explain to them why I don't like this kind of stuff. All right, 4, clear, concise, and complete. The 3 C's. Clear. When you're trying to contact another business, people are different. I don't know the community you're communicating with. Everybody has a different communication style with their individual communities, right? But when you're dealing with business, it's really easy. They have things that they expect, certain things that they expect. All right. So the 3 C's: clear, concise, and complete. Clear. The purpose is up front. Concise. Short and focused. You ever heard of the elevator pitch? Short and focused, right? Complete. Includes needed context and action. The benefits is that it saves time, avoids confusion, and builds credibility. Oh, look, they know how to act. Even though I might not be interested in this thing, I'll be open to something they have to offer me in the future. Okay? Don't just like lose out on stuff because people like, oh, nah, I'm good, right? All right? Because you don't know what people's little like, what's that, pet peeves are. But there are certain things that are common to everybody because they have to be because of what position that they're in. All right. Let's see. 5, professionalism, building professional trust. Professionalism equals building trust. Random links and proposals. It looks like a scam. All right. You got to realize how much, people who are doing this, just sending links and just sending emails, say, check out my offer. How many calls that you don't recognize have you received? Right? Emails in your spam. How many emails are in your spam box? That's what you're doing. I'm not saying you're trying to scam anybody. I'm just saying that's why it looks like a scam. You're doing what they're doing. Just sending stuff that wasn't unsolicited offers. These days and times, looks like a scam. Right? Sorry, that's what it is. Blame the scammers because they messed it up for y'all. That kind of thing. All right. So just be respectful and just like if you got a link, that's fine. Send people a link, but give them an elevator pitch. Hey, check this out. I'll give you the example. I'm not gonna do it. Let me see. Am I done with this? Oh, to recap, and I'm done. Oh, this is perfect. 30 minutes on the dot. Recap. Context. Respect. Ask first. And the 3 C's. And those all make you look professional, which lends itself to trust. Doors open to those who communicate well. Okay? So the for instance, all right? I just recently set up a TikTok shop. So if you're on there, you like my pen, this is our enamel pen that is currently available in the TikTok shop. I think it comes with free shipping. If it doesn't, I will make sure it does when I hop off of this thing. All right? Button, it comes in a button, what is that? Butterfly clip and a safety pin clip. And we also have the steel version that goes on your turban. All right. Anyway, so I'm trying to promote the new TikTok shop that I just set up. I'm like, how to do this, how to do this. Let me see if my approach, this is just my approach. Let me see. I know an opportunity is going to open up for me if I don't get in my own way. I don't know if that works for you. I'm just letting you know it worked for me. Sure enough, opportunity shows up. I'm checking my TikTok comments and it's like, oh, look, shout out to Kush Day if you're here or you see this now or you see this later. Shout out to you and thank you for what I'm about to say. So I'm like, oh, it says Kush Day mentioned me. He mentioned my name in a or Califa Media in a comment. And I click on it and it was a sister who asked, where can I get more information on this? I guess it was pertaining to what was in the reel. And he just commented at califamedia.com. Opening, right? I'm like, thank you, Allah. I was asking, let me know when it's my turn to step out on faith because you're going to present that opportunity for me to accept, right? So he sent that and I'm like, oh, he just sent that a minute ago. Let me take what is that? Strike while the iron's hot. Hey, brother, I didn't just send him no link. Send him no proposal. Say, check this out. Here's how I approached you. Hey, thank you for mentioning me in that comment. I appreciate the plug, right? And if you're interested, since you're on TikTok too, did you know they offer commissions for mentioning stuff in other people's shop? If you're interested, let me know and I can send you some free samples and you'll get a commission for any audience members that you send my way. I look forward to talking to you. Peace. That's professional. All right. I'm going to make you an offer. I'm not going to beg because that's just, who wants to work with somebody that begs? I mean, maybe somebody does. I don't. Groveling. Ugh. All right. Cringe. No, I'm going to talk to you like a professional. I'm going to treat you like you're a CEO. How would I talk to the CEO? How do I even know how to talk to a CEO? I must either work with them or be one or be well on my way to being one. I'll just leave it at that. That's 30 minutes. Thank you, Moors. I appreciate your being here. Don't forget, Friday, 6 p.m. on Instagram and maybe TikTok. Roundup, where we talk about the news. I give my perspective and we go into all that goodness. All right. Thank you all for supporting. Go support them more. All right. Go support yourself, right? Set up your own business, set up a trust, start your legacy, and take your places because especially if you're more, the United States is falling. You know, it's well on its way down. Somebody got to fill in all the blank spots. I take my children on tours and be like, what you want to do? Because all of this is about to be available for the taking. All of these businesses, what you want to do? All right, position yourself. Peace and love, Moors. Thank you for attending, and I will check y'all out next time. Bye-bye, y'all.